So you're thinking of starting a business, or maybe you have already started your business, or maybe you are buying a business. What is one of the most important steps in preparing for your business launch or bringing your business ideas to market? My dear friends, I am here to share with you today the importance of having a business plan. My name is Pat Brown, and welcome back to Living Passionately with Pat Brown. Business plans are one of my favorite topics. I enjoy writing business plans, reviewing business plans, discussing business plans, okay? And so today I am here to talk to you as an entrepreneur, a budding entrepreneur, emerging, or as an existing entrepreneur, the importance of having a business plan in place to make sure that you can run your business effectively, strategically, sustain your business, and for profitability. A business plan is a strategic written plan that defines the goals, the mission, and how you're going to achieve them in a step-by-step process. Would you go on a road trip without a map? Would you just get in your car and say to drive from New York City to Boston and just get in and drive? Or are you going to follow your GPS system? Because then you don't have to pull out a hard paper map to follow, but you get the gist of what I'm saying, right? You need to have a written plan in place on how you're going to get there, or directions on how you're going to get to that from one step to the next. Having an actionable business plan in place is going to be very important to whether or not you're going to succeed in business. Even having a business plan does not guarantee your success in the business, but there is a plan for you to follow. It's a plan that you are going to review from time to time and make changes along the way. But you must have a business plan in place if you're serious about having a business. Remember that if you fail to plan, you're definitely planning to fail. So let's make sure that we get this started right. Let's make sure that you have a guide for your vision. Make sure that your product or your service that you are bringing to the marketplace is something that's viable, that is something that can sustain, and is something that is needed. Because there are a few important questions that you got to make sure that you have in place before you actually start your business. Having a written business plan will guide you, because when you sit and you're thinking through of how you're going to bring your business to market, you're going to think about the competition, finances, the team that you will need, the product or service, how much is it really needed? What is your vision for your business? When you start to really think about those things, it's going to make you realize whether or not you have a business that is really, like I said, viable, or is it just a wish, basically. So what you want to think about is things like, when you start to review a business plan, is who are you catering your products or your service to? Is there a market for your products or services? What are the pain points in the market? Is it that people need your products? There are people that they have an idea, but they don't understand how to bring it to fruition, and that's what you are going to do as a service, help them to bring that idea to fruition. How will your products or services solve an existing problem that people are having? And you also want to know your target customers. What does their profile look like? What are they eating? What social media do they like? Where do they go on vacation? Where do they work? What is their household income? If you're targeting to male or females, what are the age groups? What are their taste buds? What are things that they do leisurely, right? These are things that you want to do as you are researching the product or the service that you're bringing to the market, if there's really a need for that product. So having a business plan in place will really help you to think these things through before you actually spend money or spend time on something that is not really viable. So the importance of having a business plan is you're going to use that business plan to really execute how you're going to reach your goals. There's some important things that you will have in that business plan that I'm going to discuss with you here today, just a few to get your thoughts going, or if you are already started your business, if you need to review them. I know a few months ago I had to review my business plan for my staffing company because the market totally shifted. But we went from a high need for travel nurses, and when I initially started my staffing company, there was a high need for travel nurses. There was a lot of red tape trying to get into the marketplace of getting those contracts from larger, or to sharing those contracts with larger companies that were coming from the hospital. So there were some things that I had to review in my business plan. And one of the very important things that I realized is that I was not giving myself enough time to really say if this is working or not working for me. I was looking for results really quickly. And as I revamped my business plan and look at the marketplace to see what was changing, I had a few aha moments. And one important thing that I'm really going to share here is that oftentimes you see people starting a business and the first thing they want to do is go to the bank to get a loan. And yes, that's very important depending on the type of business that you're starting. But I really want you to think about this, especially if you are a startup. It might be different if you're buying an existing business or if you've had your business for some time. But do not make going to the bank your first option for finances. I highly recommend that you have some funds saved up that you're going to use to start your business. Again, it depends on the scope of your business. But there are too many times when people get into issues where they start a business, they make some money, but instead of reinvesting that money into the business, they have to pay back loans. And that can create a lot of stress for someone. So I really encourage you, and I'm a former banker and I have seen this, and I can tell you that oftentimes we are not prepared enough because we do not have that plan for 6 months or 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years. And it usually takes 3 to 5 years before you actually start to see a profit in your business. So as you're building out your plan, these are things to keep in mind, your finances, and even having a plan for yourself as to how you are going to get through those periods until you start to see a profit in your business. So here's some important steps that you must consider in your business plan. And it's really important that you take the time to write out a business plan or pay someone to get you started on the right plan that is right for you and your business structure and your goals. Okay, so one of the very important things that you will need in your business is really having a clear vision for your business. You want to make sure that you can articulate the vision for your business. Next thing, you want to make sure that you have a strong marketing plan. How are you going to bring your products and services to the market? Who is your market? What does your market look like? Who are you catering to? And again, you want to think about what problem are you solving out here and for who? Who is your target market? Very important to do is a competitive analysis. You want to know who your competition are. Who are you competing with? What can you do differently that they're not doing? Where can you fill the gaps that they might be falling short, right? It could be service. It could be the fact that you know that you're the kind of person that people can follow through with. You might be coaching someone. You know that you're a person of integrity, that your clients can trust you. What they discuss with you stays with you. Things like that are so important as you're building out your business and working with people. What is different about what you are offering? 80% of the time right now, we're not bringing something that's totally new to the market, right? We're coming up with existing products or services. The only thing that is really new is probably like some things in technology that we're using. Recently there was like the chat GPT bot that's out here that is helping so many businesses to get ideas and content and stuff like that. But guess what? I received an email from Google asking me to conduct a service to be part of their new, similar to ChatGPT. So there is nothing new under the sun, really, is what I'm saying. So you want to make sure that you have a very strong competitive market analysis and know what you are doing, who you're competing with, and the difference that you're offering. All of that is included in your business plan. You want to know your financial projections. Again, very important. And if you so desire to go to the bank, you want to make sure that you have financial projections for at least 5 years. Very important. I know when I worked in banking, there were so many times I had business owners coming into the bank or calling to the business banking department, and they're looking for a loan. And what was the first question that I would ask them? Do you have a business plan? And I can assure you that 50% of the time they did not have a business plan to present right away. So what can I do? You don't want to say, as a banker, you don't want to say, I don't have time to waste, but basically I would nicely say to them, we actually need to review your business plan first. Can you provide us with a business plan? And then we can go from there. That's the first thing that a bank wants to see, an investor wants to see, anyone that's going to invest in your business, even people that do factoring, that's what they want to see. But how soon you're going to have some income coming in so we can get our money back, because that's what's important to them. And it's important to you too, because you're in business to make money. You're not in business just to a fly-by-night thing. We're all in business to make money. Don't let anybody fool you. Even nonprofit companies are companies that say they're nonprofit. They're all about making money. Don't be fooled. So make sure that you have a strong financial projection plan in place, so that you can go to the bank if needed, go to an investor, and also for you to see for yourself where you are. Oftentimes you got to go back and see, am I on track? What do I need to do? We're about to end the first quarter of the year. Where are you in your financial projections? Where are you in meeting your goals? So it's a good time to go back and look at your business plan. What do I need to do differently? What do I need to focus on? Instead of making 50 calls, do I need to make 75 calls? Instead of scheduling 10 interviews to get one candidate, do I need to schedule 20 interviews to get one placement? And so where you have to up your numbers or up your activity to make sure that you are going towards meeting your goals. And believe me, it works. It works if you're staying on track and if you're following that plan and know when to edit, when to revamp it, or where you need to make changes. Okay, very important to have that so you can communicate that to your bankers or investors, or even if you're looking to hire staff. If you're bringing in staff on a startup company, if you're bringing in a COO, the COO wants to see where you are in business. What are your plans? Because they want to see what they're getting into. So you got to be sure that you're able to communicate and present that strong business plan and financial projections. You want to make sure that you have a sales strategy in place. How many cups do I need to sell to make a profit? How much am I paying for my products to produce a candle? You have to know what you're spending and what you're getting in to know if your business is making a profit or if you need to adjust your prices. Planning how you will turn your vision into a successful business is really important. Conducting market research, making sure that you can define your brand, making sure that you're standing out from the competition, very, very important. Another very important piece of the business plan process is to make sure that you have a SWOT analysis. You want to make sure that you know what your strengths are, your weaknesses, opportunities, threats. How do you define that? That is so important to be in your business plan. And sometimes after going through the SWOT analysis, you might come to the conclusion that your business is really not something that's viable or sustainable because of the type of business that you are bringing to the market. Or it could be that you're offering a product that is short term, or it could be a product that is seasonal. but it's so important to make sure that you conduct a SWOT analysis in your business to know where you are in your plan and how you're going to meet your goals. My subscribers, I am happy to announce that I have started Brainium Consultants. Think about it. The marketplace is growing. New businesses are opening more than before. The numbers are tripling. And from my experience and what I've been seeing is that there are so many people that are starting businesses with not having all the right processes in place, or they're existing business owners that need help. And guess what? I am here to help you with my new business, Brainium Consultants. BrainiumConsultants.com. Go to my website, schedule a complimentary consultation. It's 1 hour. Imagine that. I am giving you a 1 hour complimentary consultation on reviewing your business plan or listening to you on what your vision is for your business and coming up with a plan for you, a strategic plan that will help you to meet your goals, that will help you to produce what investors or bankers are looking for if so needed, but most importantly, for you to know if you have a business that is viable, sustainable, and can meet the goals and objectives of what you're looking for. Most importantly, again, my plan, because I'm all about making sure that we have some work-life balance. My business plans, how they're different is that they're going to be geared towards you in a holistic manner. So it's not just about the business, but also about you as the business owner. Because guess what? As the owner, you are everything to that business. And if you're not there in a good frame of mind, a good health, and with a positive outlook, your business is not going to work. So when I create a business plan for you, it's not just about your business, but it also is about you. So again, let's talk. www.brainiumconsultants.com and schedule your complimentary consultation. Thank you for watching Living Passionately with Pat Brown. Be sure to share this video because there's so many that needs the services, and I am so happy to assist you and them. Thank you, and until next time, remember to subscribe, like, and share for upcoming great information, great tips on managing your business and getting on the road to success and profitability and living your life with passion. Thank you.